Hello everyone, welcome to Sit on My Bits. And should you sit on your bits? Should you sit on your Bitcoin? Yes, you should. It's gone up to over 8 grand now. It was stuck on that 7 grand sort of area, but due to the Brexit talks yesterday and a possible deal on the cards, it gave the markets a little boost. So it's put it back over that 8 grand mark, which is positive. Obviously, it's not where we want it to be, but it's better than being on around the 7 grand and it could dip. So yeah, a bit of positivity there, a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I've had a lot of people messaging me saying, should I sell? Should I sell? Is it going to dip? I mean, I would hold on to it. Hold on to it for now. You know, there is talk next year, early next year, that it's going to take a bit massive pump. So fingers crossed, touch wood, it will. But yeah, a glimmer of hope there that, you know, it's always worrying when it starts to dip, and because you never know what's happening. There's so much fucking scaremongering out there. You know, people that want you to sell so it can lower the price, you know, scaremongering people so they can buy it up cheaper and all that. There's a lot of bum flufferys that go along with it, but yeah, it looks like it's slowly going to bit positive news that will hopefully keep it on the up. So fingers crossed. But BinBot Pro is what I'm gonna review today. I did say that I was gonna. I've had a few withdrawals out of this. They go through very quickly. With it being with Bitcoin, no problems at all. I did say before, basically with this, I started from my deposit, and I just built it up and built it up and built it up. And the reason I did that is because it takes 10% of your balance. So as you're building it up, you're placing bigger trades and getting bigger profits. Obviously, the risk's higher, but for me, it worked. So I built it up and it was up to about 70 grand. So then I thought I'll do a withdrawal. I wasn't worried about withdrawals. I know a lot of people think, oh, I wouldn't do that. But I know that this has been around for a while. Like I've said before, I was late using it. And I've heard from loads of different people that there's no problems with the withdrawals. They go through fine. So I wasn't worried about leaving it in there. But I did say on my last review that I was going to get the balance down to about 20-30 grand, and then just do trades around the sort of 2-3 grand mark. But I've had so much on, what with B-Tray Signal Pro and other things, meetings and everything else, I haven't had a chance. So the balance is still the same. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do some more trades, and then I will put in another withdrawal request. But here, I've just been using the top 4 robots. You can see here there's 10 different robots. Blade Runner, look at the bottom. But I just use these top 4, and the reason for that is because it's performed so well for me just using that sort of strategy, leaving the money in there, letting it build up, and then just using those 4 robots that have got the top 4 highest profit percentage. So it's worked for me. So like I said before, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I'll carry on doing that. Now what I do is I let them run. I put the 4 robots on, run the 4 robots. Like I said before, what I noticed with this is they take blocks of 3 or 4 trades. I find personally, I don't know if anyone has it different. It doesn't just trade and wipe your account out. It does them in blocks. So what I do is I wait for the 4 blocks, stop it, see how they perform, then do another lot. I know it would be nice just to click, run the robots, fuck off for the day and come back and you've made a shitload of money, but that would be very risky. So I tend to stop, start, and see how the performance is going. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up these 4 robots. So they will be taking around about $4,300 trades, say 10% of the balance. They take about 10 minutes per trade. I'll pause the video and then come back and see how we've got on, and then decide whether to do any more or not. The other thing as well with doing the bigger trades, rather than sitting there all day doing small trades, the bigger trades, you can get more back in a shorter space of time. I know that risk is high, but what I tend to do is work my way up. And then when you're at a point when you have got a big balance like this, then if you do have a little bit of a loss, it's not so bad because you know that is majority, it's virtually all profit apart from the deposit. So yeah, I'm going to run these robots. So Crypto ADX, run that one. You'll see it pop up here. No, you won't because I've got it there. There you go. Riz Macross, run that one. X Profit, run that one. And Ichimoku, run that one. And I'll leave those to trade. Just wait for these trades to come up. You get a block of about 4 here. My head's normally in the way, so you'll probably only see 2 of them. My big fat head. I'll wait for it to place some trades. I'll stop all the robots, let those trades do their ting. There you go. So the trades have come up there. So now I'll stop them. Stop each one. Now, like I said, it doesn't run on and carry on placing trades, but just in case, the minute those ones all come in, it places another 4. So just so I'm a bit more in control of it. So I've stopped all them now. You can see they've all gone. I'll let them run their course. I'll come back in a bit and we'll see how we get on. So I'll pause the video and I'll be back with you again shortly. Okay, I'm back. Just waiting for these to come in. As you can see, they come in here at 12:16. Let me just refresh. They should expire at any minute now. Sometimes you do have to just refresh it though, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Oh, there we go. 2 winners and 2 losers. So not great start, but what was it? It was yeah, Bitcoin USD lost, Bitcoin USD won. Oh, I see. Yeah, because look, they're both on at the same time, but there was 2 different. One was a call, one was a put. The Swiss against the US dollar against the Swiss won, and then the Euro AUD lost. Well, not great start, but 2 out of 4. Let's put those robots back on. And let's run them again and do some more. What I'll do is I'll do a few more trades rather than keep stop. Oh shit, what have I done? Yeah, run that one. No, that's another thing on here. They've got a great live chat, so if you've got any problems, they're on there. If you've got any, they can any questions or anything, and they're pretty good as well. They're pretty on the ball. You know, not like where some of them where you have to add your email address and everything else. They're pretty good. So if you've got any problems, any questions, they can do it for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run for a bit. I'll stop it, start it in between each run, but rather than keep coming back and stopping and starting and seeing what's happened, I'll play some trades and then I'll come back to you a bit later on and we'll see what the results are like. So I'll just leave those running. When they play some trades, I'll stop them. When they come in, I'll run them again, and then I'll come back with some results later. But so far, I say it's performing pretty good. There we go. The balance has gone down. So it must have placed some trades. Where are they? Yeah, so far, so it's performing really good. There they go. So there's another 4 there. So I'll stop them again. And then wait for them to come in and see what happens, and then I'll place some more. But I say so far it has performed really well. There are some losing trades, but there's always going to be losing trades. But overall, so I did get it up to 70 grand. I've had withdrawals through that are no problem. It's simple to use, and I quite like it. So yeah, I'm going to leave it running for a bit. I've stopped it now. I'll wait for those trades to come in, and then I'll place some more, and I'll come back with some results soon. But yeah, that was just how I did it. Just leave the deposit in. As it wins, let it build up, let it build up, let it place bigger trades, let it place bigger trades. As it builds up, bigger trades, and you get a bigger return. Obviously, there is a risk factor, but say doing it this way, stopping it, running it, stopping it, running it, you're a bit more in control. But anyway, I'll be back soon with some results. Okay, so yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but then the last few have all come in, so quite happy with that. I was a bit worried when the first lot come in. There was 2 losses and 2 wins, but then the rest have come in, so I'm happy with that. If we go back to the robots, next, see my balance is now up at $57,456.87. So not bad afternoon's trading. I say I just do it bit by bit. I started off low, I built it up. I didn't withdraw, just kept it building up and building up. So each time it's placing 10%, a bigger 10%, a bigger 10%. I say withdrawals are not a problem, but I just use. I mean, if anyone else, like I've said before, if anyone else has got a better, is having good results with the other bots, let me know. It'd be interesting to know. But I tend to just use these 4, and the reason I do that, like I said earlier, is because it works for me, and it has worked, as you can see, reflecting in the balance. So I just use those, run those 4 robots. When they place a trade, stop them, see what the outcome is, depending on the outcome, whether to place more trades or call it a day, and just do it like that, and sort of build it up, build it up. But yeah, it's performing all right. I quite like it. It's very simple. You just let them run. They place the trades. I mean, I wouldn't advise just letting them run and walk away, like I said earlier, just in case. You know, the markets can change and things can go wrong. But I like it. It's simple and it's performing well. Withdrawals are not a problem. No one really's got anything bad to say about it. I don't get any bad emails or messages about it. So yeah, and I say also as well, you've got a customer support down there, which is I think 24/7. So you can, if you've got any problems or anything that you need to ask them, they're there and they're pretty good. They normally respond straight away. But check it out for yourself. Link below the video, and I'll be back with you soon with more updates and reviews. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. Don't forget a thumbs up if you like the videos. And if anyone has got any, any tips or anything that they are doing with BinBot Pro, let me know. I mean, I say I'm fairly late using it. I know a lot of people. It's been around for about 2 years. I think a lot of people have been using it for a long time. But yeah, if anyone's, if any of those other robots are performing well, let me know. I mean, even though the only reason I've picked those top ones is because the profit percentage is higher. So greedy guts, just pick those 4. But maybe the others are just as good. I don't know. Let me know. Tell me, tell me what you think. And I'll be back tomorrow with another update and review. But I'm waffling. So yeah, don't forget, if you want to check it out, if you haven't already, link below the video, and I'll be back with you soon with more updates and reviews. Thank you.